In this video lecture, we can discuss about genes and various types of genes. What is a gene? It is a segment of DNA or it is a fragment of DNA which can inherit the characters or it can express a protein. So a gene is a piece of DNA which provides instructions for synthesizing a specific protein or a particular type of RNA. So a gene can do the transcription of a particular RNA, which in turn will produce a protein. Generally speaking, genes have the physiological properties like recombination, that is, it can recombine, it can mutate, genes can complement, genes can undergo replication, and it can do the transcription. If you see the parts of a gene, they are having a part called the promoter. It's a piece of DNA fragment which is required for the initiation of a transcription. Usually they are found near the beginning of a gene. On the promoter, the enzyme which make mRNA or the transcriptase are binding. Transcriptase will come and bind to a site within the promoter. So once transcriptase come and bind to the promoter, after that it can do the transcription leading to the synthesis of mRNA. Now how this transcription is stopped? Once an mRNA is synthesized, when the synthesized mRNA get an ending or when it feels like it is completed, it will produce a signal and thus transcription will be finished. So considering, or if you consider a gene, it has a promoter region and it has a functional region. The functional region contains both introns and exons, and upon formation of mRNA, introns will be removed and exons will be fused to form a functional RNA. Genes often are seen together. A family or a set of homologous genes within an organism is called a gene cluster. The genes which are present in the gene cluster can encode similar type of polypeptides or proteins, and the function of all these proteins will be a common metabolism. So having a generalized function, when multiple genes synthesized similar polypeptides or proteins, such a group of genes are called a gene cluster. One example is operon. Operon is a gene present in bacteria. In operon concept, multiple genes like promoter, operator, terminator, functional genes, structural genes, all are in a cluster. All these genes togetherly express to do the lactose metabolism. Now regarding molecular biology, another one important term is reading frame. What is a reading frame? The nucleotides in a DNA are divided as 3-letter codes: cytosine, adenine, thymine, cytosine, thymine, cytosine. Like this, the nucleotides are divided into 3-letter groupings, and such kind of an arrangement of a DNA is called a reading frame. The word reading frame means these 3-letter codes are read by these 3-letter codes on the messenger RNA are read by the ribosome. So reading frame is nothing but 3-letter arrangement or 3 nucleotide grouped arrangement of a DNA sequence. The reading frame will help to determine which 3-letter code is representing an amino acid. Now what is an open reading frame? An open reading frame is a part of this reading frame, but ORF is capable of doing translation. What is translation? Translation is conversion of the message on an mRNA to a protein. So, open reading frame is a part of this reading frame, but it has an origination, start codon. What is start codon? The point where translation starts is called start codon, and the point where the translation ends is called stop codon. So, an open reading frame is a reading frame, or it's a part of a reading frame with start codon on one end and stop codon on the other end. Often the start codon is methionine. First amino acid is methionine, and the stop codon is either TAA, TAG or TGA. These are the 3-letter codes. They are called stop codons. Now another one type of gene is called overlapping genes. What is overlapping genes? See this diagram. The top portion AAA, TGA, ACG, like this it goes, and when it starts from AAA, TGA like this, we can synthesize ATP8. Starting from this 5' and AA, then ending in this G, we can make, or it will code for a protein called ATP8. But when the reading frame starts from here, from this A, and when it comes to this end, that code for another protein ATP6. So, the similar sequence with the difference in start point and stop point, two proteins are synthesized. That means the nucleotide sequence partially overlap. They express by starting from different regions. That is, one gene is within the reading frame of another gene. ഒരു ജീനിന്റെ റീഡിംഗ് ഫ്രെയിമിനകത്ത് വേറൊരു ജീൻ കൂടെ വരുന്നു, വേറൊരു സ്ഥലത്ത് തുടങ്ങുമ്പോൾ അതിന് പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് ഓവർലാപ്പിംഗ് ജീൻസ്. So what is the significance of this overlapping genes? When we have overlapping genes within the same locus, within the same region of DNA, within the same reading frame, we can make multiple proteins. So we can reduce the gene size. Gene the size കുറയ്ക്കാം, space saving mechanism ആയിട്ട് അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. So this is overlapping genes. If you see this word battalion, see BATA. When you start from BATA, you will get bata. If you start from ATA, ATA. When you start from this T, we will get a word TALL. When we start from this A, we will get a word ALL. When we start from this L, we will get a word lion. When we start from this O, we will get ON. So these are all different kinds of words, or different, if you consider all these words as protein, within the same sequence, by overlapping, we can make multiple proteins. This is what is called overlapping genes. So if you define further, this is one gene within the reading frame of another. One gene formed from two contiguous genes. Termination codon of one gene overlap with the initiation codon of the next one. Termination codon of one gene form the initiation codon of the next one. Intermediate codon of one gene act as the initiation codon. ഇങ്ങനെ കുറേ features, കുറേ പ്രത്യേകതകളുള്ളതാണ് overlapping genes. Then another one word is called split genes, mosaic genes, or interrupted gene. What is split gene? See, this is a typical gene. See this diagram. Two exons. Exons are the functional region and introns are the intervening sequence or non-functional region. Two exons are separated by regions of introns. See, these are all, these colorless, these much regions are called introns. So, when exons are spaced apart, when exons are separated apart by the presence of intron, such genes are called split genes. So, split genes are genes which are non-functional due to the presence of intron. So as we discussed before, after the formation of H and mRNA, By splicing and processing with the help of endonuclease, exonuclease and a ligase, these unwanted introns are removed and the exon sequences are fused together to form a functional gene. So this kind of splitted genes are otherwise called mosaic genes or interrupted genes. Then similar to functional gene segments, there are also non-functional genes resembling a functional gene. Always they are called pseudogenes. Pseudogenes are non-functional genes or not functional segments of DNA, but they resemble the functional genes. How they are formed? They are formed by the functional genes by DNA duplication, errors in DNA duplication, or by reverse transcription of an mRNA. From an mRNA, by reverse transcription, this kind of pseudogenes are formed. The pseudogenes cannot do messenger RNA synthesis or do protein synthesis, so they cannot express. They are defective or non-functional copies of functional genes and they don't have any power of expression. They are formed by the sudden heritable changes of the ancestral functional genes. Obviously, their ancestors will be having functional genes. By mutation of such ancestral genes, this kind of genes are formed. And also, we know due to evolution, there will be changes will happen. The stimulus-oriented changes would have caused this kind of pseudogene formation, and hence pseudogenes are considered as debris of or the waste of evolutionary process. Another two genes are called orphans and retropseudogenes. As we discussed before in our class, each chromosome or each gene is located in a particular chromosome in a particular position. Such address of a gene is called locus, or a gene where it locates, in which chromosome, which position a gene is locating, that is called orphans. That is called locus. So orphan is a gene which is located outside the main chromosomal locus. Main chromosomal ഇരിക്കുന്നതിന് പകരം വേറെ എവിടെയോ ചെന്നിരിക്കുന്ന, വേറെ എവിടെയോ occupy ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു ജീൻ പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് ഓർഫൺ. ആൻഡ് അങ്ങനെ മാറിയിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് അൺകണക്റ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ജീനോമിക് ലൊക്കേഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും ഇരിക്കേണ്ടത്. അൺകണക്റ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ജീനോമിക് ലൊക്കേഷനിൽ സി ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഒരു മെറ്റബോളിസത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള ജീൻസ് എല്ലാം ഒരു ക്രോമസോമിൽ ഇരിക്കുകയും അതിൽ അവസാനത്തെ റിയാക്ഷൻ നടക്കാനുള്ള ജീൻ വേറെടുത്ത് മാറിയിരുന്നാൽ ആ ജീൻ ഒരു ഓർഫൺ ആയിട്ട് മാറും. സോ ഓർഫൻസ് ആർ ഡിസ്പേഴ്സ്ഡ് സോളിറ്ററി സ്യൂഡോജീൻസ്. അതൊരു സ്യൂഡോജീൻസ് ആണ്, പക്ഷേ ഡിസ്പേഴ്സ് ചെയ്ത് മാറിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ആൻഡ് ദേ ഹാവ് ഓൾ ദി ഫങ്ഷണൽ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ്. ഒരു ജീനിന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള എല്ലാ ഫങ്ഷണൽ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസും, പ്രൊമോട്ടർ ഉണ്ട്, ഇൻട്രോൺ ഉണ്ട്, എക്സോൺ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ അത് ഫങ്ഷണലി ദേ ആർ നോട്ട് ആക്റ്റീവ്. ദേ കനോട്ട് ബി ഫങ്ഷണൽ. Last one gene is called retropseudose genes. So we know mRNAs are often produced from DNA. And when from an mRNA by reverse transcription, from a messenger RNA by reverse transcription, when DNA copies are formed, they are called retrogenes. They are called retrogenes by a process of reverse transcription. And messenger RNA, functional messenger RNA will be having only introns, or will only be having exons, and so the formed retropseudogene will not be having any introns. അതും നോൺ ഫങ്ഷണൽ ആണ്. ഇൻട്രോൺസ് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, വെറും എക്സോൺസിന് മാത്രമുള്ള DNA കോപ്പി ഉണ്ടായി വരും. ദേ ഹാവ് എ പോളി അഡിനിലേറ്റ്. mRNAക്ക് ഉള്ളതുപോലെ ഒരു പോളി അഡിനിലേറ്റ് ടെയിലൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവും, പക്ഷേ ദേ ആർ നോൺ ഫങ്ഷണൽ. Such defective retropseudogenes are called retropseudogenes. So in this session we have discussed about what are genes, what is meant by gene cluster, what is reading frame and what is open reading frame, what are overlapping genes and their properties, what are split genes, what are mosaic genes or interrupted genes, these are synonyms, what are pseudogenes, what are orphans and what are retropseudogenes. Thanks.